welcome to Awesome Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Oregon's offense trots out there to open this game. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Boy, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, Scott.
Look at that, he's still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Nittany Lions offense out there for their first possession. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress on the secondary. This strong safety here, maybe not necessarily built as a great coverage guy. He's going to have to be big today.
Yeah, he really is, Chris. He's known for his physicality. This safety's...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Now they run a draw play. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Penn State 7, Oregon 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll run it here. That run moves the ball to the 16.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return brought down by that coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's going to hand this off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Gets into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Penn State 14, Oregon 0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. 1st down here for this offense. Try to run it with the option. He shreds the tackle. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Same tailback, another carry. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Back to throw. It's Finley. The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the back gets the football. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The tackle is made at the 50. Brings up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a third and long. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Finds his man. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack.
Hold it. Open.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the option play here. The back's got him on a pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The tight end has got it. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. To throw, it's Finley. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call in that screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting...
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught near the sticks. It's Santos. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Oregon.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker where they can clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. The Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. A low line drive, ugly punt. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. The Ducks will have to kick this away. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking downfield, it's Finley. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Back-to-back sacks, Chris. Maybe this offense coordinator will throw in some screens and draws to try to slow down this pass rush.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing you back, it's Jordan. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Snags the quick throw.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The pass rush closing in. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, and no offense is ever going to say.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Finley. And they've got him.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down here. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Fourth down and 2 coming up as we try to keep the drive going. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll run it to the left. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Nittany Lions look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands. And he shows he's got that ability here.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Ducks. It was a foot race, and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The turn begins inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a carry here for the fullback. He tests the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. 3rd down play for this offense. They're going to run it here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. The back's got it. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. And they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Brings up 2nd down.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Finley. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball and be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
2nd down coming up.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The Nittany Lions move into the red zone. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the single back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Finley. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They convert here on 4th down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
A delay a game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. Come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oregon. And the comeback continues.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like